I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksandr Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Rocky Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. And another hook to the body scores. They score with that right uppercut. What a shot, a perfectly timed left uppercut. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Insane action. You don't want to trade shots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
To fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try to push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
I'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukraine, and the big cat goes down. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that not... Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Looking to land the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Every second.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night to match the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hit. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Chad does not score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. That uppercut can't get through. Someone tell these two that they can... Very close now with 10 seconds to go. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that's just the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just a match made in heaven.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Tried to score with a jab. Can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in front.
Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And he just missed with that left jab. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punches. Whoa, wait a minute! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never been knocked out! Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That jab misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Big Ukrainian in big trouble. We knew it was going to be close, but that's a